the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network, as tonight we're here at Talladega with the OP Racing Premier Super Speedway Series. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm your host. My name is KR Stolfus, and I have the illustrious, the hidden, the ninja of Turn 3 Racing Network. He will attack you from the shadows. It is Dave in the cave. Thank you very much, Dave, for joining me here tonight. How you doing?
I can't be much better, but I mean, illustrious is good, but I kind of like luscious myself. But we'll skip over that. National championship tonight. I'm not in it, so not happy about that. But nonetheless, these guys are going to try to run some laps around the track. We'll see if we can't keep it clean and green all night long. What do you think?
And I think we're going to have another good race here tonight. Car count is a little bit light, so lots of room out on the speedway. Qualifying is about done and over with, as the 63 of Logan Helton is on a burner of a lap. We have to step away for the national anthem as Logan Helton makes his way towards the start-finish line. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineup right after this.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are on the starting grid here tonight for our Dega 250. 18 drivers showed up here tonight. We're going to see how many of them survive to the checkered flag. But before we get to the checkered flag, we have to talk about our starting lineup. Dave, are you ready for this?
I don't think it matters if I am or not, huh? We're ready.
No,
to
it
roll
does
here
not.
tonight,
It is rolling on. Robert DuPont on the inside of the front row. That puts him as our pole position. Zach Workman to the outside in the 19. Row number 2, Gabe Butler and Jeff Crosby Jr. Row 3, Logan Helton and Everett Lane. Row number 4, Peter DeBorgia in the 42 and the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Row 5, Sean Stevens and the 071 of Eric Laurie.
Outside of the top 10, starting inside row number 6 tonight behind the Nerditude 81 machine, Dustin Logson, Richard Kuhn in the 47. Just to his outside, back in row number 7, we're going to have, I believe that's going to be Adam Kilday in Nathan Warren, Dave Hunt, Shane Ward back in row 8. Finishing out the field here tonight, row number 9 inside the Batmobile, Mark Mann. Going to start way back in the back here tonight. KR with Lynn McNeese just to his outside. Man from the back to the front. Sounds like a pretty good theme. Maybe a Batman theme. You got any of that music over there?
No, I don't have any Batman music keyed up, but there's something called copyright laws that stop me from it.
Well, never mind. I'm not going to take it to where I was about to take that, but yeah.
Yeah, so much for America being free, right?
Oh, well, I mean, it's free to use it until you're caught. And you got to pay a fee. I mean,
Yep.
Everything's free until you get caught. Anything you want in the world is free. Just saying. Even speech comes with a price. Just going to leave that out there. Pace cars in, though, KR. They're ready to roll.
That they are. Robert DuPont bringing this field to the green flag, and they are in the start zone, and here we go. Green flag is out. We are underway for the first time tonight. DuPont, Butler, Helton, Workman, DeBorgia, all trying to send it off into turn number 1.
And KR, that outside lane with, I believe who was that? Workman leading that outside lane on the start. Just really didn't get going. The top 3 pretty much well and clear before they even crossed the start finish line. So not quite sure what happened there on the start. Maybe sleeping a little bit. Got to put in a little more work behind the wheel. All pun intended with that one. I know that's terrible dad joke stuff, but you know, we're terrible and we're dads, so get over it. Yeah, there's that. I gotta be like the Clint Boyer of turn 3 or something. Don't I? I say something anyways.
It happens. Somebody's got to do it.
Well, you did say I am the ninja of turn 3 and I'll come out of the darkness and shadows on you. I mean, spot on.
All right, here we go. Green flag has been displayed now for 2 laps. 94 laps, our total distance here at Talladega. Down the front stretch, or sorry, this is the back stretch. Zach Workman, Robert DuPont, side by side into turn 3. Gabe Butler and then Jeff Crosby Jr. in this second row of our side by side race cars. Dave, these guys have been here for quite a bit of this season, but we got 2 races left in the regular season, and I'm starting to see a little bit of the playoff picture.
Well, I hopefully you can see the playoff picture. I mean, we do have statisticians and mathematicians, things like that, to kind of help us figure out who's at where at what point in time. So, I mean, with only 2 weeks left, a much clearer picture going to be had, but a little bit unknown at this moment is, are we going to have somebody on that outside that you haven't necessarily counted out, but they got an outside shot just being at the track? Do one of those drivers flip their season by walking away with a race win here in these final weeks?
Man, someone's going to come away with the race win here tonight. It's just a question of, can it change the playoff picture?
Well, winning you're in, right?
Winning you're in. That's what changes it.
So, I mean, there you go. Just win.
All you got to do is win.
Just be DJ Khaled for the night.
Another one.
I'm not going to sing I'm not going to do that.
Sing it.
To anybody.
Do it.
So, no, we're not taking it there. Finally able to get it to the front, though. Workman back even, going to get a little nose ahead. Believe got the nod at the line, so I think we have at least one official lead change, albeit for just a brief moment. But yeah, recovering well here. 5 laps into the stage, 5 laps into the race, and not seeing a lot of guys go single file like we seen last week, though. KR, remember we seen early single file. And here it looks like that outside lane's willing to just hang out.
Yeah, the outside lane just seems to be content with what they have there. Everyone, honestly, right now, not very aggressive. Everyone just kind of chilling with the line that they have. And Robert DuPont out in front. Gabe Butler, Zach Workman, Logan Helton, Jeff Crosby Jr., your top 5.
Yeah, and watching that 33 of Crosby Jr., great paint scheme, throwback right there. The skull banded wrapped on that 33 machine. So I like the paint scheme out there, and he's about the only driver I see actually making contact and pushing. Just kind of reaffirming what you were saying. Looks like these guys just kind of content, happy to ride around just every now and again. Crosby Jr. gets up there on the wheel and tries to get Workman back to the front. Just nothing really working on the outside lane just yet. Lap number 6 going to come to close as we cross the line. A lot of racing still left to be had. And I'm already going to say it. When do you come to pit road? You're not going to get there. You're not going to get to the stage end on fuel.
One strategy.
7 laps in, stop now. You get it.
Yep. One strategy is to come down pit road as soon as possible, but it also dictates that you have a few or multiple or several drivers come down pit lane with you. And right now we have a low car count in this race, so that might affect your strategy calls. So with that being said, no one came down pit road this time, and that is typically the first time we will see drivers on the pit road.
And just in that 16, leave that top lane as well, though. KR jumped down behind the 81 of Dustin Loxton, so Warren to the bottom, just in front of Kilday. If you're right around where Loxton is, you can break off right here earlier than the guys in front of you, have a good group of cars with you, and maybe catch those leaders still battling side by side, not paying attention, kind of okey-doke them, if you will.
Either way, Robert DuPont in the 126, he is making his second or third start of the season. Give me just a second to find my notes. And Robert DuPont. Nope, sorry, I was mistaken. He's on race number 8. Don't know where I saw he was only on race number 2.
You wrote that note 6 races ago and just forgot to update. That's all, you know.
Yeah, maybe so.
There was a new update and you said remind me later. It's okay. We all do it.
It happens.
It's kind of like the terms and services. We all read it. Mm-hmm.
But either way, I do believe this is Robert DuPont's first hole of the night, and he has made good use of it and stayed out in front. Here comes a large group of drivers on the pit road. 4 drivers stay out. Dave, we're starting to see some different strategies play out.
And I mean, these guys are making me look good. Second week in a row called pit stops. DeBorgia, Logston, Kuhn, McNeese to pit road. Last lap, a big group this time around. 4 remaining out there. So really gonna have to see what those 4 by themselves do. That should give us a little bit of a gauge on what these 4 in the front are gonna be able to do. I don't know. I think I like that that second group, the bigger group of cars. Just why we can go a little bit faster, in my opinion, if we get all racing the way we should. So looks like these guys set themselves up for a run to the end of the stage. I think Gabe Butler may have had some problems. Gabe, a long pit stop here for Butler.
Very long pit stop for Gabe Butler.
Or not.
Yeah,
gotta be a penalty.
Right around 40-second mark being a penalty. 46-second spit in his pit lane or in his pit stall. So yeah, I would say it was a speeding penalty for the 88 of Gabe Butler. Robert DuPont, Sean Stevens, Zach Workman, and Dave Hunt still have not come down pit road. Lynn McNeese setting the fastest lap of this race so far, the 84 turning a 50.92. 84 has been on pit road.
And correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Stevens part of a fuel strategy last week where he ran long? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, Sean Stevens last week was off strategy, and he was down a lap for a majority of the race, and then all of a sudden, boom, he ends back up on the lead lap in a solid finish. Speaking of last week, let's go ahead and take a look at what we had happen last week. As we try and pull that information up. Give me just a second here and we'll get that. Logan Helton picked up the win. Sean Stevens was second. Richard Kuhn third. Lynn McNeese fourth. And Steve Rada in fifth. So yeah, Sean Stevens pulled out a surprise top 5. Got that podium finish.
Yeah, and as we look at everybody and where they played out last week, taking a look on track here, big group, side by side. That's the majority of those drivers that I believe pitted first, right there. DeBorgia sitting in the 42 sheet. I thought I seen him down there on the inside lane, but may be back on the top side at this point in time. So a bit of a flip for DeBorgia and some of the drivers that came with him, being able to mix in with the bigger field. So nice little run there. I think these top 4 though, KR, I think staying out, I think they're pretty much, I think they're cooked, to be honest. I think they're staying out a little bit too long here. Gonna be what, at least 5 lap difference. I don't know. I think you're just giving up a little too much time with the big pack, even though they are side by side. I think you're just going to give up way too much time.
Well, Robert DuPont is our race leader. He is out in front. His last time around turned a 51.47. Our drivers who pitted last time by, Logan Helton still in the corner. He leads all the drivers who is pitted. We'll see what kind of lap time he turns here as they're onto the front stretch. They're about 32 seconds behind the race leader, but they have been turning faster lap times. So Robert DuPont turned a 51.47, 51 or a 50.90 turned by Logan Helton. So just about a second faster per lap.
Yes, so, I mean, there you go. You're just proving me right, man. The second pack here, even though they are side by side, are still faster than those Ford drivers on the older tires. I'm not quite so sure the older tires have anything to do with it, more so as the numbers. They're not really shocking to see Batman already moving from the back inside the top 15. Not a hard task to do with a short field here tonight, but Mark Mann knocking on the door of the top 10. I want to see that guy in victory lane, man. I don't know why. Just want to see it.
We got DuPont heading for pit road. He will be pitting all by himself. That leaves Sean Stevens, Zach Workman, and Dave Hunt out on the speedway.
That's tough. Pit road by yourself. I mean, he does have the stage coming to an end. Even if he does go one lap down, I think that's going to be just about all he does fall is just a lap down being by himself. So not a terrible spot to be in, but tough luck there for your pole sitter. Majority race leader tonight too. I think he's led the most laps so far. So DuPont going to drop deep in the field, but he'll have a chance to reset at the end of the stage. Okay, we've only got about, what's it gonna be, about 8 laps remaining here to the end of the stage.
Yeah, we're working lap 18 of 25 here in stage number 1. John Stevens continues to cycle around with Zach Workman and Dave Hunt. And with that, the drivers who have pitted, Zach Fritsch and Logan Helton, are leading that group. As they just come across the line, they now find themselves 30 seconds behind the race lead. And Adam Kilday has the new fastest lap of the race. So Kilday laying down a banger of a lap, turning a 50.326.
There they go, KR, front of the field. To pit lane, so Stevens, Workman, and Hunt all to pit road now. Almost a 30-second gap. Most of the pit road delta has been 31 to 33 seconds, so it might be tight.
Zach Fritsch already on the front stretch, so the 3 drivers who stayed out as long as they did gonna go down behind the race lead and lose a lot of ground.
And boy, that pit road delta sure is different. Well, look at that. I believe it's going to be, what, a 3-second difference on the pit, on the in and out lap for those 3 drivers. So giving up 3 seconds right there on and off pit road. I wasn't too far off. I'm trying to save myself here. Somebody save me.
Well, either way, Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33 is our race leader. Zach Fritsch on the inside trying to wrestle it away from him.
are going to take it to the top side of KR. 3 wide, man. 3 wide, 3 rows deep.
Yeah, they're really starting to hammer it out right now as we're getting close to the end of this stage. 3 wide down the backstretch. Zach Fritsch, Jeff Crosby Jr., and Peter DeBorgia all running their race cars out in front of their lines. So we started with 18 cars. Our pole sitter, Robert DuPont, something that's happened to him, he has gone behind the wall. An early exit for our pole sitter. Not sure what happened to him, but he is looking like he is done here tonight. Gabe Butler got that 40-second speeding penalty. That has put him 1 lap down, so we have 16 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah, you hate to see it happen, especially to somebody that's, excuse me, especially somebody that's led a vast number of laps already tonight, had a quick car, proved that in qualifying, but unfortunate for DuPont, he's going to finish at the tail end of the field unless something changes with him. Butler going to get himself back on the lead lap here in just about 4 laps as we are under 5 to go in the stage. Still 3 wide at the front. And I believe Logan Helton leading that outside lane, trying to get something working with DeBorgia behind him. And 3, and no, DeBorgia not going to go 4 wide. He's just going to drop from the top. 3rd lane gonna pretty much dissolve. And Helton going to go straight to the back, man. That's rough.
Yeah, Logan Helton losing.
Down.
Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, Warren dropping, taking over the race lead. I think that's the first time he's led tonight.
Yeah, Nate Warren in the 16 out in front, but Logan Helton lost a little bit of ground, stays with the lead draft, so does Gabe Butler. But the 16 out in front, up 13 spots from where he qualified to lead this race. So Nate Warren making some big moves, Zach Fritsch, Adam Kilday, all those guys right there. Anyone can win this stage. We're getting close to the end of it. Just 2.5 laps left to go.
They're going to see the popsicle sticks on the stage end this time around. Warren working top, bottom, back to the top once again. That's going to put Kilday back at the front. Somehow Logan Helton went from leading the outside lane to being the 3rd car on the inside lane. Mark Mann from 17th, sitting in 4th for the moment. 2nd car inside lane. So a great flip of the stage here for the veteran. So we'll see if he can't cap it off. I don't think we've seen him with a stage win yet this season, or at least I haven't seen him with a stage win yet. So we'll see if we can't talk to the Batman himself here. I'm telling you, he's going to get it done for him.
You think Batman's going to win the stage?
Maybe not the stage. He's going to win tonight. He's going to win. I'm just going to throw it out there. Hope nobody's mad at me. And if he wrecks at the end of the stage, I have nothing to do with it. Oh, big trouble for the 16.
Yeah, Nate Warren falling back just a little bit, but still in the draft. Going to join Gabe Butler at the back of the pack here. Final lap here in stage number 1. Your Batmobile out in front, Dave.
Banana. You see that? He's telling you. I think the move to the top lane, no, I think that may have cost him the stage win. I think Helton's going to dig down here at the bottom. I think he's got the 81 of Logston right behind him as well. Those two have worked well together in previous weeks. So, might be a little rough here.
Here they come.
Job done.
To the line, the 04 of Batmobile is going to win the stage. So Mark Mann picks up the stage win. The yellow flag comes out. Logan Helton, Jeff Crosby Jr. all right there. But the 04 gets it done. Well, Dave, a great opening first stage. A lot of racing action, some different strategies, a couple speeding penalties, and we end up with one driver behind the wall.
Yeah, one driver behind the wall. I think we've got, what, one, maybe two drivers off of the lead lap at this point?
Yep, we got Gabe Butler.
I don't know if it's just my timing scoring, but
Butler should be the first car one lap down, so he should get the free pass. Shane Ward just had an issue where he is on the pit road and has lost a lap. And then Richard Kuhn on the pit road on lap 23 put him a lap down. So things really happened quick there at the back of the pack for drivers trying to be on the lead lap. But no matter what, the 04 Mark Mann, stage one winner.
and I mean it's not the race win like I'm saying he's gonna do, but I mean we'll take a stage win in our back pocket as we, you know, pass by victory lane, eyeballing it. Like, you know, never mind. Am I allowed to make fat kid jokes still? Is that a?
I'll kick a fat kid in Kmart.
We'll see. It's like a fat kid going by the cake table. He's just eyeballing everything that he's gonna get later. That's what Mark Mann's been doing here the past couple of weeks, because he's been right there. First time we've seen him win a stage, so I'm liking that victory tonight.
All right, on the pit road, everyone is coming down. Dave, they're going to make this pit stop, and then it comes down to who can win the race off of pit road. Dave Hunt did not hit his pit box. He came away as the first driver off a pit lane, but we want to talk to Mark Mann. And so I'm going to let you do it, Dave. You guys have a good conversation. I have to step away for just a moment. Here you go, Dave. Take it away.
Oh boy, you're gonna leave me in charge with Mark to help me get through you stepping away. This is gonna be wonderful. Hey, Mark, it's Dave. Once again, long time no see, man. And I don't know if it's just been a drought in the stage win department, but how's it feel to walk away with the stage win?
Oh, good, I guess. What's up, Dave? Good to talk to you again, man. Good. I haven't really raced for any stages this whole season. I just kind of hang out in the back, and I don't even race for them, but it was kind of a small field tonight, so, and my teammates were up there, Adam and Logan, so I was like, well, instead of sitting back here watching the national championship all race long, I might as well at least battle for a stage win. So now I'm going to go back to the back, watch some of this title game, and wake up with about 5 laps to go here in the stage.
And you flip the stage to grab the stage win, so I mean you can enjoy yourself a little bit of off time during the race. Got 25 laps, 20 laps or so, whatever. You should be fine. But you mentioned it. Excuse me, you mentioned it, so I'm gonna ask it. Who you got tonight, man? I know you already know what the score is at this point. It's been a great game. I'm guilty. I'm watching it while watching y'all. So it's been a great game. So I mean, who you got, man?
You know, I'm hoping that Indiana finishes off this dream season that they've been having. I mean, I've been watching college football for 35 years, and always remember Indiana as being just that team that everybody would roll over. They'd catch 1 or 2 wins during the season, but that was about it. So with the transfer portal and everything, it's kind of cool to watch them in the national championship.
And I mean, my whole life personally, if you mention Indiana, it's basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I know. It's Indiana and basketball. That's it. No, I mean, so it's great to see what they're doing. I'd love to see it happen too. I mean, first time ever Heisman Trophy winner at the school, first ever national championship, or I believe it might be the first ever. I might be wrong.
I think it is.
I don't work for ESPN. I work for Turn 3.
Right.
Don't hold it against me. But I mean, that would be. I mean, what a phenomenal, story right there, just to itself. But
everybody roots for the underdog, man. You want to see those Cinderella stories come true. So that's kind of what I'm hoping tonight.
Well, man, looks like we've got the one to go. Guys are going to be down the back stretch. We won't keep you much longer. Before we let you go and get back to the race, though, shout outs, thank yous, love yous.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to you guys for broadcasting. Always fun. Everybody who does all the work behind the scenes here. Everybody I'm racing with tonight. My friend Mara at home and everybody else watching.
All right, man. Well, good luck from here on out. Hopefully we can talk once again before the end of tonight's race, whether it be at the end of stage 2 or at the end with the checkered flag. Until then, my man, stay safe. Keep it fast.
All right, brother.
All right, so just as we finish up with your stage 1 winner, KR's back from potty break with a pizza in his hand. Nothing for me, so that's great.
You're welcome. The
I
pizza,
love you too.
the pizza I'm eating is infested
with ooey goodness.
Yes, and you wouldn't like it.
Yeah, never mind. Pace cars in stage 2. Getting ready to get underway. There it goes on the gas, and away we go. Green flag flies once again here at Talladega.
Zach Fritsch, Jeff Crosby Jr., Nate Warren, Adam Kilday, everybody single file down on the inside line. One car making the move to the outside. Not sure that's going to work too well for them. That is Zach Workman. Nobody joining the 19 in the second lane just yet as they make their way down the backstretch. We're on lap 30. Our first stage, clean and green throughout the entire way. And now we begin stage number 2 with one car all by himself in the second lane. Not often that you see that from OP here on Monday night.
KR, I'm not sure if you heard us in the hallways or if you came back in time to catch a glimpse of it. I mean, your stage 1 winner, he's out here riding around, got a little tablet in the car with him, sitting here checking out the national championship game live while he's behind the wheel. So, light field here tonight. Some drivers may have elected to just stay at home on the couch and watch, and some of these drivers may have some technology in the car letting them just ride and enjoy a game while enjoying a little bit of time on the track.
Well, Zach Fritsch enjoying his time on the track. He is out in front. Jeff Crosby Jr. sitting in second. Now we do have 2 cars in the second lane. As Zach Workman and the kid himself, Logan Helton, they're starting to make some ground now that there's 2 of them out there.
2 of them out there and a little bit more contact as well. A lot of those guys on the inside lane, about, I don't know, quarter of a car length between them or so. That outside lane, Workman and Helton, a lot tighter. Third car going to come into play here, so we'll see how hard they push on that outside lane and how quickly they drop to the bottom. I think they're going to slingshot around them here and just drop right to the bottom.
So Zach Workman now side by side with Zach Fritsch. 3 cars in the second lane. Here they come off of turn number 4 and heading for the start finish line. Pit stops here in stage number 2. Maybe about lap 40. Dave, I'm not sure when they're going to hit pit road in stage number 2. They might try and stretch it. Some of them might even try and hit pit road a little bit before the stage. This one is anyone's guess. What are you thinking here for stage 2?
Well, stage 2, actually the shortest stage of them all, if you really think about it, because you come down pit road, back onto the track, around for at least a lap, maybe 2, before you get back racing. So that 25 lap distance is really only about 21, 22 laps of racing, right on the edge of the fuel window. If I can get with a couple guys and keep some speed, I think I might try to ride this one out, make it through the stage. Gonna have to do a bit of saving of fuel, but we've seen 4 drivers staying out over a 30-second gap back to the fast pack. The 30-second advantage, you can let out a little bit, maybe stretch it just enough to make it to the end of the stage without stopping. So my call, I'm heading to the back. I'm looking to just ride here, save as much fuel as possible, and try to get at least 2 guys to stay with me. And as I say that, they're all going to prove me wrong, as a bunch of them head to pit. Whoa! 12 of Fritch
Zach Fritch in trouble.
Yeah, might be a penalty right there. He was trying to get it woed up.
Logan Helton stays out, picks up the race lead. Sean Stevens, Adam Kilday, Dave Hunt, and Mark Mann all following in the tire tracks of the 63. Zach Workman, Gabe Butler, Nate Warren, Everett Lane, Zach Fritch, and Eric Glory, Jeff Crosby Jr. all hitting pit road this time as they come out onto the speedway to try and get back into this race.
And Helton, Stevens, a lot of guys going to come to pit road this time. I believe that's going to leave just 2 left to pit. Stevens and Hunt staying out on the track. So these 2 might try to stretch it a little bit. I can't quite make out the car number right behind these guys, but that's going to be the 39 of Shane Ward listed off of the lead lap. So I don't know now. If I'm one of those 2 guys, I'm looking to come to pit road this lap. Not enough numbers to try to stretch this thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. These guys need to hit pit road this time. But, man, I think there's a reason why we're in the broadcast booth.
Because we're right and we have knowledge.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, absolutely. No one's calling me to be the crew chief. No one's calling me to be the driver. Got to be the broadcaster.
Yeah, they want the information because nobody can convey the intricacies and I'm going to mess this all up. So, yeah, the intricacies, the way that we can make it relatable. See, it's one thing to have the knowledge, but being able to relay it and have it be relatable to somebody, that's where you actually make people learn.
Yeah, what you said, Dave.
See, I got it, man. I got it.
Well, either way, Sean Stevens, Dave Hunt, and Shane Ward have not come down pit road. Shane Ward not on the lead lap. So Sean Stevens, Dave Hunt are lead lap cars that have not come down pit lane just yet. Continue to cycle around.
And as the race leaders stay out, we've got 2-3 wide racing again back with the main pack, I should say. The 42 of Peter DeBorgia getting pushed by the 81. Whoa, big move at the front. They almost wadded that one up, KR, but DeBorgia not content with just hanging out in the back. And as I say that, in the middle of the corner, he's going to drop from the top back to that midline. Now peekaboo to the high side once again.
New fast lap of the race. Eric Laurie turning a 49.627. So Eric Laurie, fastest lap of the race. Sean Stevens still has not come down pit road. Shane Ward right there, as well as Dave Hunt. These three cars continue to stay out. And once again, they're not going to hit pit lane.
Yeah, I'm still focused on this bigger pack, or everybody else, I should say, because pretty much everybody else is in this pack, and they're really fighting for who's going to be the what should be the eventual race leader. Looks like Warren going to drop from the middle lane down to the bottom. Now DeBorgia with a lot more help to the outside, that middle lane, just to make it 3 drivers now, but still rolling with French, who had a big moment to pit road, KR, and here he is leading that middle lane with a shot to maybe, if it cycles itself through, win the stage.
Yeah, we're about 10 laps away from our stage finish. Dak Fritch down the back stretch, trying to make that car as wide as possible. Trying to block 2 lanes. He's got Jeff Crosby Jr. and Nate Warren that he has to deal with. Onto the front stretch. Ooh, big wiggle out of this pack. Everett Lane gonna get shuffled up into the 3rd lane. He's got a few drivers who go up there with him, though. This could be a good move for the 24 of Everett Lane.
Could be a good move, but there you can see Elton jumping from that inside lane to the middle. That's going to help the 33 and the 42. Mark Mann talked about laying back in the back, just hanging out. Here he is. He said with 5 laps remaining in the stage, he's going to double it up. But now 3rd car inside lane, a big move at the front, dropping to the bottom is the 33 of Crosby Jr. and he's going to take control of the race lead. That's going to open up the door for DeBorgia and the drivers on that outside lane. The 24 haven't really talked about Lane very much, KR, but you mentioned him right there. Big moment, jump to the high side. A bit of a quiet night. First time we're really getting a chance to talk about the driver of that 24 machine.
Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33, Peter DeBorgia in the 42. They run 1 and 2. 1 driver on the inside lane, 1 driver in the middle lane. Here comes the 3rd lane, led by Everett Lane in the 24. Dave, I don't know about you, but stage number 2, this is another wild one. Someone is going to win this stage. I just don't know who.
I picked a race winner, not a stage winner. He just happened to win the stage. So if you want me picking stage winners, I'm going to throw it out here and I'm going to cheat. I'll go with the 33 machine. He's been quick. He's been up at the front, leading a lane right now. That inside lane, to be a matter of fact. So I don't know. I like that 33's chances. Oh my goodness. The 12 just about wadded the majority of the field. I think that's gonna change a lot of things as they work their way through the center of 3 and 4 back onto the front stretch. This time around, going to give us just 6 to go.
Sean Stevens still has not come down pit road. 27, the 53 have not yet made their pit stops. Shane Ward still with this group. Either way, sooner or later, they're going to either have to hit pit road or really start backing down their lap times and slow up and get caught by the field that is being led by Logan Helton.
I mean, Helton and Everett and everybody at the front of this field back here, 50, 75, 50, 87, 89, a 67 mixed in there, a 52, 22 for Stevens and Hunt. So they're about 1.5 seconds or so slower than these drivers. So I think they are indeed committed to the stretch and to the end, KR. I think they're going to try to gamble here with just about a 24.5 second advantage. Maybe trying to hope that these guys get racing 3 wide like they are and wad it up for them. They're well and clear of the carnage and chaos. And I mean, wouldn't a caution right now be one of the most convenient things?
I don't know. Because
I like it.
Yeah, sure. But somebody's going to get hurt by the caution. So
yeah, we had drivers almost getting hurt. It's not going to cause a caution. They're going to keep it under wraps back there, but a big time moment.
Everett Lane did go spinning. So Everett Lane going to lose a lot of ground as we stay green. Sean Stevens and Dave Hunt going to peel off for pit road this time.
And see, now I'm just questioning why stay out that long. If you're not going to stretch it or attempt to stretch it, you're 5 to go. I don't understand that one. I don't understand the call to pit road.
Well, either way, they're on pit lane, but here comes the field and new race leader, the 42 of Peter DeBorgia, finds himself out in front. Side by side down the backstretch, Peter DeBorgia, Logan Helton in turn number 3. Just a few laps left here in stage number 2. This race moving on very quickly.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I like it.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I know you had to have heard that in your lifetime. You had to have, JR.
I mean, if you're doing it quick, fast, obviously you're in a hurry. Yep.
Right on. Field gonna see popsicle sticks this time. Round 2 to go left in stage number 2. Eric Laurie, Adam Kilday, Logan Helton, Gabe Butler. How about the turnaround for that 88 machine? KR was a lap down, got the lucky dog back on the lead lap now, sitting inside the top 5. Shot chance opportunity at a stage win, so a great flip of the race for him as well. Peter DeBorgia just cracking into the top 5 once again. So yeah, a lot to go on here, and we're going to see just 1 to go as we're halfway down the backstretch heading into turn 3.
Eric Laurie in the 071 is our race leader as they come down through 3 and 4. Here in just a moment, we're going to have one lap to go in stage number 2. Shane Ward, Richard Kuhn still not on the lead lap. Here we go, final lap in the second stage. Dave, this one gonna get settled out by the handful of cars at the front of the field, but man, they got to be careful not to take each other out.
Yeah, 9 drivers right there. You can see 2 of them just behind them, so that's going to be that front 11. Just 2 corners and a triangle to get through, but a lot can happen. There you go, little beating and banging, rubbing action through 3 and 4. But Eric Laurie, or Laurie I should say, in that John Deere machine, can he make his tractor sexy and get across the line before anybody else?
Logan Helton in the 63 trying to take it away, and Logan Helton gonna pick up the stage win as the yellow flag comes out. The 63 of Logan Helton, our stage 2 winner.
Helton's gotta like Kubotas.
Yeah.
For all of you people that don't know, that's a tractor reference. Tractor lawnmower reference right there, John Deere, Kubota. Sorry. I had to explain it, Kara. Some people, you know? Some people.
Some people's kids.
I mean, just some people's people. I was going to say some people's husbands, but then yeah, just, you know what?
I'm in the
into stage 2. How about Helton?
Logan Helton in the 63 picks up the stage win. We're going to let these guys make their way on the pit road. Pace car, pace truck closing in, taking over the top spot. All right, Dave, this race halfway over. What do you think so far about what we've seen?
Surprisingly, it's been calm, cool, but not a whole lot of problems. Seen a little bit of, I don't want to say aggressive racing there at times, but good to see a little bit of mixing it up between some of these drivers. Not everybody just sitting back there hanging out for the time being, but a lot going to change here as we're over the halfway point. Less than 50 to go, less than 45 to go when we go back racing here tonight. So like what I've seen so far, I think we're going to see a little bit more of that action after we get around a green flag pit stops in.
I don't disagree. This one has been a good race so far here tonight. The 63 of Logan Helton, we're going to let him make his pit stop before we start talking to him from Vendetta Motorsports. Here we go, Dave, take it away. You got Logan Helton.
Well, Logan back on the mic with us once again after another stage win. Do you think he can follow up stage 2 with a race win?
Oh, I don't see why not. I'll try and keep this stage to a minimum of accidentally turning people at the front. So I do apologize to, I believe it was Dustin and whoever else got caught up in that. But Other than that, I don't see no reason why we can't go out and win it. I like how the car drives, and I like Talladega, and I like iRacing, and I like Coca-Cola, and I like Turn 3 Racing Network.
Well, it sounds like you like all the things in life that need to be liked. I mean, Coca-Cola and Turn 3. What else? You could have stopped there. I'm just saying, like, in your profile, that's all you need. Anyways, a little bit of a calm night, honestly, here tonight. Not a whole lot of drivers and cars out there tonight. So, how do you think the rest of this race is going to play out? Are we going to see drivers jump to that single file like we did at the end of stage 1?
Well, looking at the fuel right now, it looks like we're going to be close on making it a 2-stop. So I'm in the lead right now, but I'm going to top off. And if I can get in the back, I think I'm going to do that and just chill and try and save some fuel. So you could see us getting single file here. There's not a lot of us in here, so there's not really a huge reason to race for it right now, this far away from the end. But yeah, I'm sure we'll figure it out when it gets a little closer to the end. I'm sure it'll get crazy.
Well, man, I appreciate you taking the time to sit and talk with us under caution and while you're getting the countdown from your pit crew coming in to make a pit stop to top off. We do appreciate it, man. So we won't keep you any longer before we let you go. You already told us who you liked, so you got anybody else out there left to thank?
Just thanks to Numbers by Joe for being on the car. Next to C Sports Flash and Go Graphics for making the paint scheme. Thanks to Mark and Adam being in here, helping me out. And thanks to all my friends and family watching. And thank you to the egg and cheese bagel that my shoddy made for me before the race.
Where are you racing right now, Logan? What are you getting, an egg and cheese bagel?
I'm in Texas right now, living with my girlfriend, and I was surprised by an egg and cheese bagel before I sat down for the race. So, thanks to her.
I would be surprised to get an egg and cheese bagel while racing as well. I'm just gonna throw that out. But hey, she's bringing you food, so you gotta win her. You gotta keep her. So good luck on that end. Good luck for the rest of tonight. Yeah, man. We'll see if we can't talk to you again at the end of this thing. KR, you got anything for him?
Logan, if you win the race, what flavor pizza are you going to eat?
I've been loving the thin crust Pacific veggie pizza from Domino's recently. So if I win the race, I'll probably get that tomorrow.
All right, man. Well, good luck. Hope you get it. And until this race is over, we're going to assume that's your favorite pizza.
Heck yeah. Thank you.
All right, Logan Helton, what group do I put you down in? Are you running with Vendetta?
I am.
All right, there you go. Logan Helton running with Vendetta Motorsports here tonight. The green flag comes back out. We are underway once again.
Getting back underway, and I asked Logan, would we see single file? And hey, KR, they're going to start pretty much single file right there. I mean, I believe they did actually start single file.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of drivers taking we got different strategies going on. Is what I was trying to say. We are outside of the norms.
To say is different strokes for different folks, and we're talking 2-stroke, 4-stroke, all engines, people. Keep your minds out of the gutters. But anyways, some guys just want to hang out, man. Some guys ready to get it back up on the wheel. It is halftime of the national championship for those that want to know. Just let you know. Anyways, but a little more racing here under halftime. I've noticed that as well, KR. I'm just saying some of these drivers, they might have a tablet or two out there with them.
Yeah, I can see that. People tuning in to other things. Peter DeBorgia, Dave Hunt running 1 and 2 right now. Dustin Logston in the 81, going to take over the line leader in the second lane. This one's getting a little bit busy here. We saw a slow but steady stage number 2. Now we're into the final stage. Things could get out of hand very quickly.
Yeah, and it looks like a couple of drivers already kind of popping those personal bubbles that these drivers have made for themselves. I mean, already a lot of pushing. You've seen the last lap, a big move after a push. So good to see none of those infamous iRacing bubbles going on here, but definitely some more racing going on early in the stage.
Everett Lane in the 24. We saw him in trouble earlier on here tonight. Looks like he has done a fine job at recovering from that incident. So Everett Lane in the 24, trying to be out in front. Dustin Logston in the 81 is our race leader. Everett Lane and Shane Ward, who was a lap down not too long ago, finds himself back on the lead lap.
And it looks like I think only Richard Coon still left off the lead lap at the moment. Whoa, big bump at the front and around. Oh my God, hard impact. Outside wall, and there you go, first caution of the night that hasn't been a stage. And fortunately enough, looks like a few of these drivers gonna walk away unscathed. A few of them gonna have their bubbles burst, and it might have been at an man. Good. Where's he at? He's back there. There you go. He's still okay.
Third yellow flag of the night is going to come out, and I am not sure. Nate Warren, Dave Hunt getting into a little bit of a tussle here. See if we can back this up and figure out what happened. Looks like just a bunch of beating and banging right there. Everyone kept it straight. Very... I don't know. A couple cars involved in it, but everyone stayed straight. So yellow flag came out on a... abundance of caution, if you will.
Do you see again? Already thinking about fuel mileage. Already thinking about what's left in the race. We know drivers can make it right at about 20 laps on a tank of fuel. Less than 40 to go now, KR. Do you go ahead and come get fuel now, run it to the end, and maybe only have to take 1 can of fuel?
No, you're taking a full tank here.
Well, no, I mean, get the full tank here, run it out, and then you'll have less laps to go at the end, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you run 20 now, we're less than 40. That's over half your run, and you shouldn't need two full cans. But might need a 2-can, Sam. Fruit Loops.
Gabe Butler in the 88 did not hit his pit stall, is going to lead everyone off of pit road and become our race leader. I think Gabe Butler is going to hit pit lane next time by. Dave, I'll tell you what, I still have never figured out the reasoning why these guys come down pit road and not stop in the box.
Sometimes it's just make sure that your guys aren't eating ice cream.
Yeah, but I like ice cream.
Yeah, but you're not on pit road or the pit box, right? So you can have all the ice cream you want. Obviously, you have all the pizza you want. You don't even bring me any, so Lord knows how many ice cream cones you ate on the way back, too. It's crazy.
One second here. I think I just landed a sponsor for my son for this season.
Now that is good stuff. Okay, I couldn't tell if the pace truck lights were, no, they're still on. So I don't know if, have you told everybody about your son and about the racing and the way the season went for you last year? Have you? I don't want to be the one to tell the wrong story, so
Well, tell it.
Getting at it. He got in the car and he was good.
He was decent, yeah. Was decent.
And from what I remember, what was the goal that was set for him, or the goal you two discussed for the season for him?
Well, it was his rookie year. So his goal was to win Rookie of the Year and to learn all about racing. And he achieved both goals. So he got Rookie of the Year, finished third in points. We didn't have any wins last year, but that's okay because we were in some stiff competition up against drivers who compete on a national level. But we went out there and our rookie season, we finished third in points and had a couple podium finishes, lots of top fives. And man, we just had a good season. So we're looking to build on it for 2026.
So there you go. I wasn't gonna just take the reins and roll with it. That's your life. You know what I mean. I'll let you bring that to the people and who you want to let know that one. But just a little background and why, you know, all of a sudden, hey, you might have landed a sponsor. That's some amazing work, man. I hope personally it works out. You know, sponsorship is always a good thing, no matter what you're doing. So, yeah, man, I hope that goes through. And, congratulations on that one, and good luck going to the track this year. So, we'll see if we can't get some updates once the season starts for you and your son. Once again, race getting ready to start. Once again, pace car back in, or pace truck back in. De Borgia, the only driver on the outside. Race leader picks the outside, and everybody else lines up to the inside. Green flag gonna fly back to the action once again to here at Talladega. And there it is. De Borgia's just gonna slide right down to the bottom. We're gonna go single file for 15 positions, and 42 says no. I'm gonna go back to the high side. Looks like he's gonna give up the race lead. Dustin Logston gonna take control of the race here as we work ourselves down the backstretch. Logan Helton jumps to the high side. Here comes the 33 lined up right behind him. Crosby Jr., one of the drivers, KR, that's been, excuse me, one of the drivers that's been trying to keep it up at the front for the majority of the night. So not surprised to see those two working together again and working on the outside lane.
I do want to say Logan Helton, an accomplished driver, sure, we get that, but Dustin Logston just completed his first 24 hours of Daytona earlier today, or yesterday, I think it was yesterday, and turns right around to compete here at Talladega. Finished 8th in his split, finished 8th overall, and it was just him and one other driver. So two drivers split up the 24 hours of Daytona here in iRacing. They made it to the finish, and man, I'll tell you, that's an accomplishment, Dave. I have done the 24 hours of Daytona multiple times, and I have been fortunate that I got to finish each one I competed in, and each time, such a huge sense of accomplishment. And here's Dustin Logston getting it done and showing right back up. I was worthless for the entire week after I did mine, and Dustin Logston, no big deal. Just another Tuesday for him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't done it on iRacing, but I have done a few 24 hours at Daytona, not behind a car or at the racetrack, just been up for 24 hours while in Daytona, but those are whole different stories we can't talk about. I don't know, I've just never been, maybe this is a me problem. There's too many other people that I got to depend on for the Rolex 2400 here on iRacing. I just, what if your partner oversleeps and you're about to fall asleep in the seat as well? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man.
That's what makes it more impressive, because
you go
it was
from
Dustin
the back to the
Logston.
front.
It was Dustin Logston and one other.
See, how can I trust he's going to wake up?
Yeah, but that's what makes it impressive. They finished. Two of them. I have had to be available multiple times. That was not my scheduled shift because of one of the supposed drivers who was supposed to be in the car fell asleep. Internet issues, something didn't work right. When you decide to do the 24 hours of Daytona, either in real life or in iRacing, you are committed. It is a commitment. Now, I am not saying what you do in iRacing is as comparable to what you do in real life, but you are still committed. And yeah, the fact that they did it with two people, that's impressive to me.
I'm not taking away from what they did by any means. That is very impressive. I know there was at one point in time, I'm not quite sure if he still does it, but there was an iRacer overseas that used to pull some of these endurance races that they have here on iRacing.com all by himself. And he would stream it the entire time from his point of view, as well as him in the rig and things of that nature. But that's just absolute craziness in my book. I would never sign up to do that. Yeah, I mean, hats off to anybody that does it, because those races, one mistake 10 laps in could ruin a full day's worth of racing.
Absolutely. There's a ton of strategy that goes into that 24-hour race that you just have to put your best, you have to put your safest driver in at the start of the race and then you put your fastest driver in kind of when the field thins out. So there's a lot of strategy into it. But yeah, we're talking about 24 hours at Daytona. We're at Talladega.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing there as it is here. If you want to go as far as the focus that it takes, these guys make it look easy behind the wheel. If we have any in-car shots, whether it's here, Daytona, or any of these bigger tracks, not a whole lot of working on the wheel, so it looks fairly easy, fairly smooth.
Well, we're in trouble. There it is.
Yep. And, well, it's not so
Yellow
easy.
flag.
That's my point.
Yellow flag comes out. We got one car on fire. That is Sean Stevens. Where there is smoke, there is fire, and Sean Stevens definitely up in smoke. Yellow flag comes out for the 4th time. Big trouble off of turn number 2. Happened at the front, the 53 and the 42, and then it looked like everyone just kind of tried to maybe check up from what they were seeing ahead of them. But the 53 and the 42 turned out that they're just fine. They save it, no big deal. But everyone else reacted to it, causing the field to scatter.
You know, first 2 stages, clean and green. We talked about maybe the action picking up a little bit here in this final stage, and both cautions for calls right here in the final stage.
All right, either way, we're slowed down for the 4th time here tonight. Dustin Logston scored as our race leader. Logan Helton in second. Logan Helton becoming the only repeat winner this season who is still active in the season. Everyone else just one win to their credit. Dustin Logston desperate to get that 81 into victory lane. We'll see what he has available as far as pulling out a victory. But I have a feeling that if this 81 is somewhere near the front, he is going to do everything he can to try and win this race.
Well, I mean, I'd hope so. If I'm at the front, I'm definitely gonna wreck you to stay there. I meant work with you to stay there.
Do want to take a moment to give a shout out to the Jeff Crosby Jr. fan club. A lot of cheering going on for Jeff Crosby Jr. A lot of cheering going on for the 63 of Logan Helton. Miss Maxine, how you doing? Glad to see you out in YouTube chat. Maxine says that Logan won the 24-hour race in his split. So if Logan Helton and his team won the 24-hour race, that is an accomplishment as well. I'm gonna have to pull him up. I gotta talk to Logan about this. 24 hours just happened this weekend. We gotta know. Logan, this is KR up in the booth. Got your ears on, bud?
Bro, my ears might be deaf. That was scary.
Yeah, well, get over it.
I tried to tell him he was loud. He didn't listen.
I never listened. Don't worry. Hey, a little birdie in my ear said that you competed in the 24 hours at Daytona this weekend.
I did.
How'd it go for you?
We ended up winning 18th split on Saturday morning. or the Saturday morning split that ended Sunday morning.
Very nice. Tell me about your team. How many drivers and how many splits did you guys come up with?
There were 6 of us. Each of us probably ran about, I don't know, I can't do math. I'd say I ran about 6 hours out of the 24. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had work Sunday morning, so I couldn't be there for the end of it, but I was there for, majority of it. But it was a lot of fun. We ran the Porsche GTP and won by 50 seconds over second place in a split 18.
I'll tell you what, 24 hours and to win by 50 seconds, that's a close one.
It was very close. We had them a lap down with about 7 hours to go, and neither of us got into any problems the whole rest of the 8 hours. And he ended up closing the gap up to 50 seconds by the end of the race. But we were just not putting ourselves in any bad spots, and obviously he's driving his butt off trying to get up to us, and it got him about 40 seconds worth of time on us over 8 hours. But yeah, it was a close one.
Well, man, congratulations on that. Anytime you compete in the 24 hours at Daytona and you finish, that is an accomplishment, let alone coming away with winning it, man. Nice job.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Zach Workman's in here. Zach, what's going on?
Yeah, I just crawled in here because today I've been into every chat room and I haven't hit the broadcast because I suck as a driver. So I had to crawl my way in.
Oh, well, hi.
Mm-hmm. Hi, hello. How's it been? Dave, how's it going?
Oh, don't talk to Dave. Nobody likes Dave.
Why? I like Dave. Dave, I like you, Dave.
Stop lying. Dave, don't believe his lies.
Dave, you're like my third favorite Dave in this race.
Bro, that's awesome.
Top 3 easy.
Wait a minute. How many Daves in there? I'm still last. That's crazy work.
You're last plus 1.
Top 3, man. Yeah, top 3.
That's you know what? You're outside of the top 10.
Yeah, I am.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know, Dave. I was just checking up for a wreck, and stuff happens, man.
I mean, it does. Well, I mean, we got him here, KR. We might as well see if we can get him to walk us through a lap here live while he's on track.
He is racing.
Oh, yeah, I will. All right, so we're in 4th here, so that's already ahead of the curve. So we're getting a draft here on the 12. Richard's trying to get a couple of lucky dogs. I think he's still 1 down, so we need to cause at least another yellow to get my man back onto the lead lap. Right here, we're sucking up to the 12. You never really want to be in front of this guy. We call him the old snow plow. So you typically want to be behind him because you know he's going to clear his way, if you know what I mean, through some cars like they're snow drifts.
No, I don't know what snow is.
Oh, okay. Well, it's white stuff that comes from the sky. Oh, they're checking up, so we're going to the outside here. We're getting a hell of a draft. We're going to take some off the 84, a little bit off of Shane Ward up here, get on his door, make him a little nervous. And we're getting draft from the 42 here, so we're going to suck up. See if we can get to the bottom here.
Do you always suck up? Do you suck down sometimes?
I don't know what that means. Can you give me a drawn picture? Oh, we're on the inside now.
No, because you said you always suck up. I was just wondering if you ever suck down.
Yeah, like what does that mean?
I have no idea.
Oh, Peter is just killing his teammate. We have chaos in the grass. I should be doing something and throwing a yellow. And we did it.
Why? Why throw a yellow? They all stayed straight.
No.
They were fine.
I don't know what's going on.
They were fine.
Right now.
We didn't need a yellow.
Yeah, well, you're talking about sucking, and like, I don't know, they got all scared. And now Nate is 800 feet past the pace car, so now we have to go 12 miles an hour to let him back.
Oh, it happens. All right, Zach, thanks for your commentary, man, but we're gonna send you on back down to your team.
Oh, no problem. Okay.
All right, man, we'll let you figure this one out. Zach, out of here. Stepped away. I do appreciate Zach coming up here and giving us commentary, but now we got to break down this incident.
I don't know what happened from about 5 minutes ago. So that was.
Well, either way, we had
unhinged because that would have been it.
We had big issues in the tri-oval. Started with Peter DeBorgia getting into Dustin Logston. And then chaos ensues. For a moment there, it looks like the 42 of Peter DeBorgia kind of lost where he was and just followed the car in front of him despite having stuff to his inside. Nate Warren going to win the race off of pit road. Zach Workman, Jeff Crosby Jr. following in the tire tracks of the 16. 18 laps to go right now. We're going to take the green flag with 16 laps left in this race. So Dave, that's what's important. We got 16 laps left in tonight's race here at Talladega.
So what I find important here is the fact that these guys can make it to the end. So fuel no longer part of the discussion. So it's all down to racing now. We've seen 3 cautions here in this final stage. Gonna be what, 15 laps to go when we go back green? I think we got one more time around at least. So I'm gonna be willing to bet that we haven't seen the pace truck for the last time.
No, I don't think we have either. All right, so Nate Warren in the 16 is our race leader as they cycle around behind the pace truck. Dave, I have to step away for just a moment. Why don't you entertain the crowd for this final lap before we go green flag racing?
Well, we'll see what we can't work up here while you're gone. Yeah. Field should get the one to go this time around. Pace car lights should go out. And look at that. It's like I'm a fortune teller. Or at least I've been to the Chinese restaurant, got a fortune cookie. Either way, guys gonna double it up at the front for the first time in, God, I don't know how many restarts. We're actually gonna see some double file restarts here. Gonna have a big train of single file down there on the inside lane. But that Crosby Jr. fan club got to be happy with where their driver's sitting coming to the end of tonight's race. Crosby gonna restart second. That outside lane, Nathan Warren gonna bring us back to the green flag. First driver inside lane, Zach Fritz right there inside the top 5. Lynn McNeese, Sean Stevens there as well. Logan Helton, Mark Mann. A little bit further back there, you can see Hilton going by. There's the banana Batmobile right there once again. I've never been able to do that theme song, so that's the best you get.
Batman.
See, no copyright needed. See, no copyright hits whatsoever. I've been trying to coerce you into it, and you finally did it. But yeah. So first restart, like I said, with multiple cars in that outside lane. Crosby Jr.'s been quick. He's been at the front. See if he can't get a good restart and try to pressure Warren into making a mistake. I don't know, KR. I don't know. I think right here I don't want to say you want to throw the kitchen sink at it just yet, but you can't really lay back anymore, so I don't know. If I'm one of the drivers on the outside, I'm trying to stay tucked in the line and get my back to the front. As the field nails the loud pedal, we go back. Green flag racing with just about, I don't even know how many more laps. About 15.
Nate Warren out in front. Zach Fritch in the 12 trying to get to his back bumper. The 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr. leading the charge in the outside lane. He's got some help from Lynn McNeese.
Rocket down the back stretch. 2, 3 more gonna join the fight. Workman gonna jump from the bottom to the top in the back end of this field. See Crosby Jr. trying to pull a little bit of a side draft. Not going to do him any justice this time. By 12 going to make it clear. Will he jump to the outside lane? No, going to stay tucked in line with 16 of Warren. Big side draft from that outside lane. They're going to pull back, but not enough at the line. Give it to Warren as things starting to get a little bit heated here in Dega.
Nate Warren in the 16 is our race leader. Zach Fritch in the 12 on his back bumper. Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33 out in front on the top lane, being pushed by Lynn McNeese. Then Dave Hunt in the 53. They make a move to the outside. I think they just kind of got shuffled up a little bit. 33 with some connection issues. That's going to slow down the second lane. Nate Warren says, thank you very much. I'm going to lead this lap uncontested.
Well, I've seen a little bit of connections issues out of that Skull Bandit sponsored number 33 machine throughout the course of tonight's race. Really hasn't been too much of an impact or an effect on them or the racing around them. But you can see now Logan Hilton, he's had enough of being in the back of that line. He's going to jump to the high side and look to lead. A third line, and we got trouble, and drivers around, and Logan Hilton going to make his way down to the apron.
Yeah, yellow flag comes out. Logan Hilton in the 63, going to fire it back up and get rolling once again. Yellow flag comes out. Trouble down the backstretch. 63 pointed the wrong way, but he was not the only one in trouble here. Dave Hunt getting into the wall. Adam Kilday pinched off as well. So, the yellow flag comes out. It is our 6th yellow flag of the night. Dave, this race been going by quick, but here we've had a couple very quick, close, back-to-back cautions.
Yeah, and I would expect to see probably another quick one here as we're getting down close to 10 to go here. So we all know how these things go at the end. Beating, banging, chaos, and carnage. Not a very big field here, KR, so the more problems we have, I think the thinner the field going to get here at the end of tonight's race, which could play into the hands of some of these drivers looking for a first win. I believe we have a handful of them inside of even our top 5. I think McNeese, one of the only drivers to hit victory lane already inside that top 5.
A lot of drivers coming down pit road, led by the 84 of Lynn McNeese. Gabe Butler in the 88 hit pit lane as well. This race is winding down. Dave, I know there's still a lot of racing left here tonight, but with everything that's gone down so far, the only driver out of this race officially is Robert DuPont. However, I do have to add in Everett Lane has been behind the wall since lap 59. His scorecard has not been pulled just yet. He has been working on pit road. We'll see if Everett Lane makes it back out there. So that gives us 16 cars to battle it out, and a lot of them hit pit road this time with some extensive damage. Those fast repairs are being burned up, Dave.
And I believe it's going to be about 12 drivers that either haven't had very much damage or have already used that quick fix. As you mentioned, a couple of these drivers killed a Hunt Help and Borgia. All long, lengthy stays on pit lane. Not quite sure if it's because the fast fix is already gone, or if they're banking on one more before they spend it. Either way, the draft is a great equalizer, and as long as you're in a pack, we've seen it time and time again, as long as you're in a pack, that can change everything for you. So field should receive the one to go and get double filed this time by. So just a handful of laps, KR. These guys got to be on it, got to be willing to risk it for the biscuit. And how bad do some of these non-race winners want to crack into that winners column?
Nate Warren, Jeff Crosby Jr. trying to put their name into the winners column here tonight. They have not picked up a win so far this season. So, there's still... We're going to get the green flag with 10 laps to go, Dave. 10 laps here at Talladega. That is 2,000 miles. And keep in mind, I do quick math. I do not do good math. So there's still 2,000 miles of racing left.
I am not sure that math will ever math, but I'm not going to do the math right now either. I just definitely know there's nowhere near 2,000 miles of racing remaining. But I mean, hey, if it helps you get by, have at it, buddy.
I mean, I did some quick math, and this track is 2.66 miles. There's 10 laps, so that's 2,666 miles. Nate Warren taking the green flag with Jeff Crosby Jr. on his outside. Into turn number 1 they go. The 16 of Nate Warren leads the charge onto the backstretch. Zach Workman, who we heard from just a little bit ago, finds himself third car on the inside lane.
Can't quite tell who it is, but that's going to be the 47 KR going to jump to the outside. Richard Kuhn going to jump to the outside just in front of Dustin Logston, and that's going to throw a little bit of a log jam up on that outside lane and slow the roll of the third line here tonight. Inside going to Surge 4, but Crosby Jr., no slouch in that outside lane. He ain't heading to the back. You're gonna have to move him to get him out of this potential race winning position with just 9 laps to go. 3 wide is gonna be, I think, a constant.
I think so too. As we get closer to the end of this race, just 9 laps to go. 3 wide racing, going to be a steady stream of our attention. The 88 of Gabe Butler finds himself on the top shelf, leading a few other cars. This pack has been very tight all race long. We've only had a few yellows for incidents, and they continue to cycle around out there. Robert DuPont out of the race. Everett Lane on pit road. 16 cars on the lead lap to try and settle this out with 8 laps to go.
8 laps to go. A lot of moving around through this field at 3 wide. Butler, Ray, as well as I believe Fritz is up there now battling for the race win. So a lot of shuffling going on here at the front as we come to the end, and a lot of I don't want to say aggressive moves just yet, but there is a lot of aggressive drafting.
Three wide racing at the start finish line. This field really trying hard to get to the end of the race. Zach Fritsch down on the inside, Gabe Butler in the 88 in the middle, and Eric Glory in the 071 up on top. Those are our 3 line leaders, and we continue through 3 and 4. And Gabe Butler in the 88 out in front. Butler still looking for his first win this season. Hard to believe with the season he is putting together, and he has not yet picked up the race win.
I'm just looking for the guy that I said was going to win the race. Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. Second car inside lane. Mark Mann with an opportunity. Whoa, big moment for Workman.
Gabe Butler in the 88, cycling around out in front, trying to make that car as wide as possible. Butler in the middle, dealing with the 04 Mark Man on the inside. Down to 5 laps to go here in our Talladega 250.
250 miles of racing. I believe just 10 miles actually remaining. And glad somebody out there's listening to us in the chat, because they put 20 miles, 20,000 miles. I don't know who actually said that, but either way, whether it's 2, 10, 20, it's a lot of racing at a super speedway, and a lot of action can happen and a lot can go down. Crosby Jr. now leading that outside lane. Fritz in the middle of the 16 of Warren. A little bit of trouble as it gets crowded on that inside lane. KR into turn 1 with just 4 to go.
This pack running very close to each other. Zach Workman 1 lap down now. The 19 finds himself in 16th spot, off the lead pack. Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33, trying to pull out a race win. Dave, this race has been all over the place. Even though we've had a low car count, we have seen some very good racing all night long.
Big moment, and around goes Mark Mann. Caution going to come out for the 7th time here tonight. 5th for problems on the track. And just like that, you better be up and on it, elbows out, because there's not a lot of time after this latest caution.
Yeah, we're going to go into green, white, checkered territory and have ourselves a little bit of a break here. Dave, we're going to step away and be right back to try and finish this race out. So no one go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The lights should go out on the pace truck this time by. Dave, we are in our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Zach Workman on pit road, Everett Lane on pit road. That gives us 15 cars to settle this one out. All 15 cars on track are on the lead lap. I don't know about you, but holy cow, this one is this one's a little bit quality over quantity.
That's always been a bit of a topic for a lot of leagues and a lot of drivers in leagues on whether they prefer to see a massive field, 30, 40 drivers, and have 50 cautions in a race, or have, 18, 15 drivers out there and have great racing, but a lot more clean racing. So sometimes those quality of racing improves with the quantity going down. I'm just gonna say it.
It can happen.
But there again, the quantity is too low. I mean, are you really racing? If it's just you and like 4 other people, is that still a race? Or shouldn't that just be like a time trial?
I don't know.
I remember there was a time I was on trial, but that's a whole different state and story. Just kidding, people. Just jokes.
No, he's not kidding. He's not kidding. Either way, green flag comes back out for this one. Jeff Crosby Jr., Nate Ward, Zach Fritz, Sean Stevens, Gabe Butler. Here we go into turn number 1. We have 15 cars on the speedway. Our first attempt at a green-white checkered. This one is for the record books for sure.
Oh, it's for all the marbles, and if they get around this time, the next flag will end the race, KR. So do you mind your P's and Q's until the final lap, or do you risk it now and hope to have a second opportunity at it? Looks like you're going to have to be up on the wheel and pull something special here, because Crosby Jr. pinned down there on the bottom of the racetrack, and there's trouble on the front stretch, and we've got drivers around and back under caution.
Yeah, we're going to hit the yellow flag once again. Lynn McNeese, big time trouble as he come off of turn number 4. A lot of drivers did not want to see that happen. But the yellow flag does come out. Let's see what brought this about. The 81 and the 84. 63 involved. 85 of Adam Kilday. A lot of 80s in this one. Logan Helton getting a piece of it. Adam Kilday involved. Dustin Logston, Mark Mann. Today, this one going to collect a few drivers, but quite a few of them got through it, settle it out, and are going to get single file. I don't know, Dave. I had to pick a race winner from here on out. I don't know where I would go. The 33 has been strong all race long. The 16, solid competitor. Zach Fritsch, the snowplow, finding himself in third. Holy cow, I got nothing. I don't know what I would bet if I had to make a decision here.
Fortunately enough for me, I've already made my decision, and that was Mark Mann. He's still alive. He had some trouble earlier, but he's still alive. Going to start outside of the top 10, but a lot can change. We've seen a driver get on the podium last week that was outside of the top 10 on our final restart, so I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm telling you, the Batmobile is going to walk away with more than just the stage win. He's getting to victory lane.
All right, here we go. Nate Warren is our race leader. Jeff Crosby Jr. scored in second. Dave, I'll tell you what. It is always a tough spot when the green white checkers come out, because the intensity picks up quite a bit. Everyone knows they got one more shot, and it's not all set in stone just yet.
Well, I mean, it's not set in stone, but a good thing about green white checkered finishes, though, on the opposite end of the spectrum is, you only got maybe 2 laps to get it done. So it kind of puts you in the hole of gotta go now. So I mean, it kind of takes a lot of the strategy excuse us, a lot of the strategy away. It puts it all in the hands of the crew chiefs, because as you can see, nobody really coming down and hitting pit road. I think we may have had maybe a few trickle of drivers. Logan Helton, maybe McNeese, Logston, and Kilday. I believe those 4 drivers hit pit road. But for the most part, strategy's out the window. Comes down to 2 laps. Give me all you got. I don't care what the cars got. Give me all you got, and we'll see where the chips fall at the end of this thing. So, I mean, that's what they started this thing over. What are we sitting at? About hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, somewhere in that range. I mean, this is the moment they started this race for, to see if they could walk away with the checkered flag. So I don't know. I'm kind of, at this point, if I'm a driver, I'm kind of relieved we've only got 2. Because now I know I just got to smash the gas, and I don't care. I'm driving through everything. I will be cold trickle. I am not lifting. I don't care. I got me some match staggered perfect tires on this thing. I don't care what's going on.
Well, you may not care, but either way, we're gonna get the green flag next time by. Side by side, the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr., the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Dave, I'll tell you what, this race has been kind of topsy-turvy. It's not all said and done just yet. Here we go. Green flag coming out next. Take it away, Dave.
Green flag gonna come out this time around. We'll get back under racing once again. And we'll see if we can't decide the race winner on this latest restart. And there it is. As we get back on the gas, Crosby Jr. gonna give himself a little bit of a cushion. Then back up to, I believe, that's gonna be Gabe Butler on that inside just behind him, KR. So how about the night for the driver of that 88 from down a lap now to pushing the race leader with just 2 to go? If I'm making a move, or if I expect a move from somewhere, look out for that 88 and maybe try to play his hands at a race win.
Gabe Butler looking for his first win this season. Can he find a way to get it done? They make their way through 3 and 4. If we take the white flag, this will be our final attempt. Oh, and they are spinning off of turn number 4. Here they come to the line. Zach Fritsch out in front. Oh, and Dave Hunt and Dustin Logston going to get involved at the start-finish line. And the white flag comes out. It is the final lap. I have no idea how we're going to score this one.
I win. Is that possible?
Yes. How did you win?
Problem solved.
But how?
Because when I wake up in the morning, never mind, we're not going to take it there. We're going to keep it nice and clean, because when I wake up in the morning, I thank God that I've woken up every morning. True story. And just like Hulk Hogan told me when I was like 8, I say my bedtime prayers as well.
Well, either way, we find ourselves in a situation. Final lap, Zach Fritsch in the 12 could come down to be our race winner. And here we go. Looks like that's how it's going to play out at the line. Zach Fritsch in the 12. Going to lead to the checkered flag. That one is done and over with. Dave Hunt in the 53 crossing the line on fire. All right, Dave, this one is done and over with.
I mean, I guess it is. Hold on, isn't that 2? No, okay. I was gonna say, isn't that 2 drivers that were off of the lead lap that finished on the podium? But I believe it's just going to be one Richard Kuhn with a great recovery tonight. Going to walk away third, so heck of a job for him and his 47 crew. Yeah, bit of a wild one at the end of tonight's race, but and all in all, still some great racing action throughout the course of tonight's Dega 250.
That it is, and the 12 of Zach Fritch already celebrating. Let's start our post-race show with talking to the 12 of Zach Fritch. And here we go. Zach, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, I was trying to find the button. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hi,
How's it
Zach.
going?
Hey, you pick up your first win this season.
Oh, man. A long time coming. And it was a luck one. So that's what you call right there a Mickey Mouse one.
Well, it might have been a Mickey Mouse one, but this 12 has been a mainstay at the front of the field. Some say you create your own luck. I think that's what happened here tonight. You fought all race long to be at the front of the field, and you come away with the race win.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. I tried to make sure to get as many stage points as I could, because I think the max you're allowed is like 2 drop races, and I already missed like 3 races. So I was like, ooh, I knew that hurt. But yeah, I made sure to stay up there. Then we tried to maybe see about getting Jeff the win there, but unfortunately, obviously the wreck happened, and I was up in front of him. So, but got another FSR driver in the playoffs, and hopefully now push Jeff up for it because he was below the cut line.
All right, man. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything you need to add for this one here tonight?
Well, shout out to you guys up in the booth. Can't wait to watch this one over. Shout out to OP and all of its admins, all the drivers that came out to race tonight. Looks like it was a low field tonight. I think everybody's watching this college football championship game. I know I was a little bit, you know, on the side of the monitor. Shout out to them Hoosiers. Shout out to my team, FSR team. You know, Jeff and Nate, and even Sean, even though he wasn't here, and Workman was joining a little bit. And yeah, shout out to my wife for letting me do this, and shout out to me being 30 years old as of tomorrow.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Turning 30 tomorrow. I know, what a birthday gift, right? This is, huh?
That's pretty good birthday gift, winning a race. I'll tell you what, I'll take that as a present any day of the week.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Exactly.
Zach. Well, nice job, man. Happy birthday and congratulations on the race win.
All right, appreciate you. Thanks, Gare.
That is Zach Fritch getting it done here tonight. Now let's move on to our second place finisher, and that is Jeff Crosby Jr. in the 33. Dave, I think you've caught up with him.
Yeah, I've had a chance to walk down and get a little bit of an up close look at the Skull Bandit number 33 machine, missing a little bit of the sheet metal off of the tail end of this thing, but that can be expected with a crazy finish at the end. Jeff, how you feeling after parking this thing on the front row at the end?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great race. I tried to stay up front most of the night, and I'm glad an FSR got an FSR win. It's been a while since we've had one. I can't even remember the last time we had a win, but all in all, it's just try to stay up front. Yeah, the damage there was because Pete and Adam wanted to have fun. I ran out of gas there at the end of turn 4, and I was just like, please push me to at least close to the start finish line. So they tried. But yeah, it was a fun race. Good points tonight, about 10 stage points there or so, and we'll see what happens after the points come out.
And just a couple more weeks remaining in the season, so this finish is going to go quite a bit of ways for you. You mentioned the bonus points as well, so we'll see how the points shake out at the end of this one. But man, a great night for you. Do you think this is going to lead to a little bit of momentum coming to the end of the season, or I should say regular season?
Man, I hope so. We haven't really been fortunate with the finishes. We've been getting stage points, but the finishes have not come our way this season, and we've been hanging around that little cutoff line there. I'm hoping so. Hopefully we can string together some top 10s, and we'll see what happens.
Well, hopefully for you as well as your fan base, hopefully you get a little bit of boost in the arm here with the points going into next week's race after the great finish here tonight. So with that being said, we won't keep you much longer. Before we let you go, shout outs, thank yous, love yous.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys in the booth. Thank you for broadcasting always every week. Give a shout out to the fam. We're cheering on the Hoosiers here. We're in Indiana, so I gotta try to have a in-state team here. Try to win here. It's fourth quarter, so we'll see what happens. Appreciate everybody watching, everybody that's comment, friends, just family that's watching, and that's pretty much it. Probably talk to you next week.
Right. Well, just one question. Who? No, you didn't.
I'll finish it. Hoosiers.
There it is. Thank you.
I'm a Notre Dame fan, but I'll cheer on in. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Not a problem, man. I mean, you're gonna hate me now that I say it. I'm an Alabama fan through and through. Roll Tide, baby.
Oh yeah.
You gotta like
I'm
what
an Irish
Indiana's
fan,
done this year, so you gotta like what they've done.
Sure.
So, but great job here tonight, staying focused on two things at once. So congratulations with a great finish. We'll see how you go next week.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right. That was Jeff Crosby Jr.
So there you go.
Yep, absolutely. Now we move on to our third and final step of the podium. That is the 47 of Richard Kuhn. Richard, how you doing, man? Nice job bringing it home in third place.
Yeah, I don't even know how I got there, man. 3 laps down. I just figured that's where I was going to end up finishing for tonight, but a little luck on the side got me on my laps back and just went at it, man.
Well, going at it here at Talladega, I mean, we saw a few cars drop out early, but Richard, seeing that happen, seeing everything going on around you, that 47 got through here tonight pretty clean.
Yeah, for the most part, I got clean. I actually got my laps down from a connection issue. Thank God I come back on and just try to keep my nose clean and during the cautions to get my lucky dogs to get my laps back so I can get up there and compete for a win.
Well, third place for you here tonight. Maybe not the win you wanted to have, but a great finish nonetheless. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you need to add?
I just got to thank the Nerdy Tunes, Icon Apparel, and boys on the team for keeping me calm and staying pace to get my laps back tonight.
Well, man, nice job. Solid finish out of the 47, man. We hope to see it again next week. Nice job. So, man, until then, stay safe and rip it on the high side maybe next time.
Do my best. I appreciate you.
That is Richard Kuhn, ladies and gentlemen, getting it done here tonight. So, Dave, that is going to wrap us up here in our post-race show. Do we need to let you go to watch some people throw a ball around? Oh, He's already gone. Oh, he is gone. He wants to watch that. All right, so with that being said, y'all stay safe. Have a good night. Hopefully y'all enjoy the national championship in college football. So until then, we'll see you next week. Have a good night, and I look forward to it once again. Love y'all. Peace.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.